Poverty's not going to go away in our lifetime. And my greatest wish is that everybody can get health care, but I think we're a long way from getting there. And so in the meantime, I think we fill a little gap and help people. Most of these people are hardworking people, and they just hit a little bump in the road that they just can't afford. And that's what we're there for, just give them that little help over that little bump, and then they get on with their lives and be productive citizens. I really, throughout my whole career, took care of people that didn't have the resources to pay. And the first thing I did is I sort of said, surely to God, somebody in the country has done this, and let's get on the internet and figure out how to do it. But in reality, nobody in the country had ever done one. And so we were actually the first, and it's nice to do something first in Kentucky that's positive.
It's just a sense of just responsibility, and that we're just more than healthcare workers. We're actually here to help the people in need. It's definitely a different atmosphere than a workplace, and I think it's partly because everybody who comes here actually wants to be here. We're just all working together as a team, and we're all banded with the same purpose and why we come here.
Like a couple of years, she started having problem with vision, and she have only one eye to see, and the other one is blind. So doctor recommended to do the surgery. So I found out about the program, and I've been qualified for it, so we'll make it.
So they're originally from Egypt, and we needed a translator, and I speak Arabic. I'm originally from Lebanon. I think just having someone that speaks the language that she's familiar with, it was comforting, and letting her know that there are other people here like her, that she's not alone, and that everyone here is very competent and very caring. I think that made her feel a little better.
Okay, خلاص.
Just say thank you.
It's life-changing. She could actually see just a little bit before we left, and it was tickling her. She was like, oh my goodness. And her son was pretty amazed. I mean, it's incredible.
The surgery that we provide is a gift that is of no cost to them. Everything that we do is given to the patient simply because we want to provide them care. But the outpouring of love from the families and the patients is amazing. They are so appreciative. We have parents who have children who need surgery, and they have no means to provide that for their child. They have no means to get the health care that they need. And they are so grateful, so overwhelmingly grateful.
Scott had a really bad cough and had pulled something in his back, and he coughed real hard and herniated a disc. He had just turned 27 about 3 months earlier and had fallen off of our insurance but didn't have his own. So he was in a world of hurt, both figuratively and literally. So then when we heard about surgery on Sunday, we called them, and immediately they were like, here's the application, it's simple to fill out, here you go, how soon can you get him here? And I really think it was about 10 days to 2 weeks from the time that we first heard about them that they scheduled his surgery. We showed up, and there were so many staff people, there's volunteers and people helping and people who had already learned about Scott's situation. It was incredibly professional. The surgery went very quickly, and literally for the first time in 5 months, when we went home that day, my son was able to sit up in the car rather than lie on the back seat. And so without the surgery, I think it would have been devastating for Scott. As it is, he's just about to turn 30, and he's gonna be a full-time teacher and a soccer coach, and all of that's back on track. So he's living his dream. And again, for parents, there's no greater gift. We were with him just a couple days ago, and he's doing great. And it's just a joy. So we're really thankful. Very few organizations literally change a person's life. So that's why we're donors, because we know that our $50 a month, it's literally changing lives. There's nothing else like this. I mean, there's nothing else like this. And that's an amazing thing.
We would like you to know that any donation, no matter the size, makes a big impact on the patients we serve through surgery on Sunday. Thank you to all of those who have supported us over the last 15 years, and we just invite you to join us as we continue to change lives one surgery at a time.